Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? I'm gonna let her say it for me.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told you.
I said boom, Margot, brother. Welcome back to another installment of Edutainment, the place where you are laughing, learning, but most importantly, applying things to your own personal life to make it better. It's only in times of crisis that people learn how to save money, that people know how to cut back on the expenses and really, get to the point where they are more financially stable, or at least more financially secure, right? They're more conscious of their money. But when, things are good, you're making enough money, you kind of get careless with your spending. Although you may not be making more money at the moment, maybe your sector has been affected by the whole lockdown shit. I'm gonna talk about some strategies that you can currently do to cut down on any expenses, utilities, stuff like that in the current moment. I'm gonna give my perspective, and we're gonna be reacting to Kelly Stamp's video, how I saved money at 23 years old. I saved $6,000 in 3 months. Impressive. But let's get into it.
Hello everybody, this is Kelly Stamps. I will be your professor this evening.
Professor?
Well, I see that you have nothing better to do in your quarantine, so you might as well tackle those demons. One of them is your overspending. But don't worry, I am here to help you. Today's lesson is Minimalism 101. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a me with discipline, and I was asked to make this video. I am transitioning from being an employee to self-employed. And I'm able to quit my job and take this risk because I have savings. I knew for a long time that I was not meant to work for somebody else. I am way too creative and I hate being micromanaged. I am just now believing in myself, and I also have the savings to make the bold move. I got here by being disciplined and accounting for every single cent that leaves my bank account. A lot of you have asked me, Kelly Stamps.
That's the thing, right? It's not even necessarily that you need an emergency fund just to be safe, but also so that you can pursue other ventures in your own life, or that you can, for a month or two, just chill, right? There's nothing more satisfying or resounding than the ability to know that you have money in the bank account that you can just chill out, and you cannot work for anybody at that moment, or even if you get laid off, right? So having $1,000 minimum in your savings account, and then having 3 to 6 months of expenses covered, that is rent, utilities, stuff like that, in your bank account, not only gives you the peace of mind to know that you're good if you get laid off, but also for the forward thinkers out there, the ability to quit your job and pursue other ventures in your life, right? Your rapping, your YouTube, or any other self-employed aspect. But what you do have to keep in mind when you decide to quit your job is that some employers require you to stay at the position or the company for a certain time period in order for you to keep your 401k. And also, any training that they gave you while you were working with them, they can charge you to recoup their costs because you left too soon. So you need to check your employee contract and know exactly how long they require you to stay there, so they can keep the 401k that they matched, and so that they don't charge you for any trainings or the travel costs of moving you to a different city. So those are the things you need to keep in mind. Don't just quit just like that, but have a plan going forward.
How do you save money at 23? It is impossible. It's not impossible. I just don't have friends, so I don't spend money. Minimalism 101. Get rid of things you don't need. You don't need friends. They tempt you to go out for $15 cocktails. I'm just kidding. You don't need to get rid of your friends, but you do need to get rid of those bad spending habits. Overspending on transportation. This one is hard, especially if you live in a large city where you do need a car. I choose to live and work in Santa Monica. For the past 3 years, I've gotten everywhere in Santa Monica by the Big Blue Bus. There is a bus stop right at the end of this block. It takes me downtown. You can connect there. It takes me to UCLA. Is it glamorous? Absolutely no. Do I ride the bus in my Chanel shoes? Yes. Because I don't care. While I do have a vehicle, I choose to ride the bus 99% of the time. It costs me $1.25 to get anywhere where I want to go. And boy, do I have many good crackhead story times coming for you. I've been called the N-word to my face on the bus with the hard R. Someone spilled coffee on my outfit. But I've taken the bus for years, and these are just 2 bad incidents. It's safe, it's convenient, and it's nice to take your eyes off of the road and just sit back on your way to work. I have read so many newspapers, I've listened to podcasts. Get rid of your car, get a bicycle, or learn your public transit, and you can just watch my YouTube videos on the way to work. But maybe this stuff is too hard for you. Maybe you live in a place like Texas where you do need a car to get across town. Let's move on to your other bad habit. Overspending.
So essentially, the transportation, right? Transportation is one of the, especially if you live in a city, you more than likely don't need a car. Why are you driving a car? Unless, of course, you're taking a car to save money on rent. So you live a bit further away from the city life. So you're taking a car to go to your workplace, whatever it is, and as a result, you're saving money on rent. If you're doing it that way, then obviously it makes more sense. You know? take the subway, take the train, take the bus, whatever you gotta do to like better save some costs, right? And even if you do have a car right now, can you afford that car? All the expenses that come with that car, whether it be the cost of parking, the insurance, because like when you buy a car, not only are you buying the initial car, right, but also some people finance it, and then all the other costs that come with maintaining and keeping that car, right? For me, you know, my mom's been on me for getting my G2. I think I used to have to take the G1 test again because it expired. So I literally don't have a driver's license technically right now. But like I'm in Ottawa, I'm in downtown. I don't need to go anywhere pretty much. I just walk, bus, and train, and it gets me to wherever I need to get to, right? So for you, perhaps you may need to sacrifice some of your time in order to recoup some of the costs associated with having a car. If your income isn't enough at the moment to subside or make up for the cost of the car, or if anything, sell it, trade it in, whatever you gotta do to start utilizing other means of transportation. And also, Uber and Lyft are one of the things that gives people a lot of cost, right? So if you must take Lyft or you must take Uber, think about either walking, busing, or taking some type of public transportation to the location, and then on your way back you Uber, so that you're not Ubering there and back. You know what I'm saying?
As you can probably tell from my channel, I entertain myself for the most part. I don't need to go out to have fun. In fact, I avoid people at all costs. But once every other month, I would say I go out and have a night of fun. And I make it fun because I strategically budget how much I'm going to spend that night, and I know how to say no to people. Back in the day, my best friend Katya, who also is on the west side, and I would go out to West Hollywood, because that's where all the clubs are in Los Angeles. We would take an Uber from Santa Monica, which would cost maybe $18. It doesn't sound like a big deal yet. We go out, we do some dancing. We don't really dance, we would just run across the club everywhere. Then maybe we go out to a bar after. There's, $15 drink. Oh, another drink. Let's get 2 drinks. Okay, $30 now. Then we have to go home. So you have to get another Uber from West Hollywood to Santa Monica. Now it's peak hours, it's probably like $25. You cannot spend more than what you earn in a day going out in a night. Now that I'm grown, I don't care for the club anymore. Instead, I've discovered cheaper activities. There's a place called Sake House. It's down on the promenade. It's a Japanese bar situation with sushi.
Gang gang, what's up guys? It's Kelly Sams, welcome to my YouTube channel. We make our own rules here. Yes!
Fantastic happy hour, $4 Sapporo, and all I drink is Sapporo and sake anyway. I also discovered karaoke. I mean, big shocker, I kind of am a K-pop idol or A-pop actor.
I promise you, you will save so much money by just drinking water, avoiding juice, avoiding coffee, avoiding Coke and Pepsi. I save so much hold up, demonstrate real quick how dedicated I am. A full glass of water as of the recording of this video. People that buy plastic bottles or plastic water bottles or water bottles in general, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck? Tap water, filter, get a filter to take away any of the chlorine that may be in the water. But tap water, filter, you're good to go. There's water everywhere. Why are you paying for a water bottle? Buy a container, you're good to go. Stop that shit. Stop it. Get some help.
An American pop idol. Of course I love singing, I can't sing, but I have enthusiasm. I love karaoke. And in order to get a song, all you have to do is buy a drink, and the drinks are already like $4. And how do I get to these karaoke spots? You guessed it, the big blue bus. I walk down the street in a cute outfit. I'll just cover it up with a jacket, you know. I have to walk past Compliment Corner. I hate this corner. It's where all the crackheads sit outside and they're like, hey sis, can you spare $1? You probably go brother like that? Your legs must be tired running through my mind all day. I know all of your compliments, I'm used to it. So I take the bus, get off on Southel, walk for maybe 9 minutes, and I'm there. This saves me $15 in an Uber. I go to karaoke, I sing my heart out. I embarrass myself, I have a grand time. Sometimes everybody goes home at the end of the night and I'm still there singing. How do I get home? Not by the bus, I take an Uber. On to your next bad habit. Perhaps you are not spending wisely on your clothing. Minimalism does not equal being cheap. Class, repeat it. Minimalism does not equal being cheap. Minimalism is buying what you need and nothing else. Let's take a tour of my closet, shall we? Class, rise. It is tempting to want to buy trendy things from online boutiques. I know. I was once like you, until I became a reformed minimalist. Class, tell me, what do you see here? No. Yes, thank you. Repeat what you said again. Yes. Yes, that too. Expert finger spacing. But no, you see a color scheme. My color scheme is black and white. Black and white. Black, white. Oh, what is that I see? Is that yellow? That is a pop of color. That's okay. Pop of color is okay. This is a linen dress from Reformation. This is the perfect summery spring dress. It can be dressed up or down. I choose to have a classic pattern. Class, what does this scream to you? Yes, in the back. Say it louder. Correct. Jackie O. This is a classic print. This coat is from Reformation.
You know, my dad always complains about the fact that I have so much clothes. Well, none that I buy myself. Christmas, birthday, whatever, they always buy clothes, right? And he complains like, why do you buy so much stuff? Or why do you never use the clothes that I buy for you? I'm like, yo, I'm a simple man. I just be wearing the same shit for the most part, right? And if you see it in the videos, I have a hoodie, that blue hoodie, you see the gray sweater or this, or a black shirt, and that's it, bro. I'm a simple man. I don't need these extra shit. Like, I get it, the people who have sneakerheads, people who like are into fashion shit, but like, if you're not where you want to be right now, you gotta cut back at some point in order to get further ahead, right? Even have my friend, like, he loves his sneakers, but in order to pay some debt and to like get some extra source of income, he sold one of his favorite pairs of shoes, right? So if you're a sneakerhead or you got a lot of clothes right now, maybe the time to sell some of your stuff to other people who probably want it.
Faux fur cuffs for extra feminine detailing. This is actually very heavy. My arm is beginning to hurt, so I must put it back. But this is an example of when it is okay to add a pattern to your minimalist wardrobe. This is a trend, but it is a trend that will never die. Houndstooth and herringbone and polka dots. You can't go wrong with those. These are timeless patterns. You already saw the Miss Jackie O coat, so we'll move on to the dress section. Black dress from Reformation. Buttons down the middle. You decide how sexy you want to be. Do you want to be the good little Puritan girl? That's fine, keep it buttoned all the way. Do you want to show a little leg? That's okay, unbutton a couple. This dress can be worn with sneakers, or you can dress it up and
Versatility. Versatility.
Are endless. I have some top and bottom sets here. This is from Aritzia, by the way. I have 2 cashmere sweaters. These are both, I believe, $98. This is a quality cashmere t-shirt.
Alright, so let me just talk about some of the aspects of utilities, right? So I guess you get the idea of clothing. Stop buying stuff. You already have enough stuff at home, probably, right? So the utility aspect. How do you save money on hydro? First of all, whenever you are leaving the house, for a lot of people it's still winter or maybe it's cold, whenever you leave the house, turn down the hydro, turn down the thermometer to a lower level. So maybe usually it's at 22 or 23. When you leave the house, put it down to 18 so that, you know, why do you need to keep the house warm if nobody's there, right? So tone down the thermometer. And then on your gas, right? In order to save money on gas, be more conservative with how heavy you press the gas pedal or a brake pedal, right? Don't press the gas pedal so hard or the brake pedal so hard. Be more like, you know, slower, so you can start saving money on the gas aspect. And then also the water. How do you save money on water? First of all, you buy a water bottle, so you fill it up. If need be, you get a filter and then you put water inside. And then also, never leave the tap running. Brush your teeth, turn it off. Brush your teeth, turn it off. And also, if you want to go a bit more on the extreme side of it, stop using the shower head for water, and instead put the water in a bucket, fill it up, right? As you're putting soap on yourself, when you want to clean yourself, get a cup or a bowl or the butter bowl, right? And then put it, and then rinse yourself, right? And then once it's empty, fill it back up. You save so much money because all the extra things you do while the shower head is running, the water bill rises substantially, right? So that's some other things to think about with regards to utilities. Utilities are the ones that are, depending on how much you use, it can vary. And also, you want to call your Wi-Fi company, you want to call your phone bill company, threaten or make it seem like you want to quit, and then ask them, yo, I'm thinking about going to a different company. Is there a deal that you can give me in order for me to stay? Or I like your company, but if I can't get the same deal with you guys, I'm gonna leave, right? And then just negotiate, talk to them about it, and see where you can get extra discounts, right? Anything that you currently use, like subscription service or any type of necessity, just try and negotiate the bill down as far as possible. Those are some things that will help you ultimately save $1,000 or more in order for you to be safe, or in another case, in order for you to have money in the bank for you to quit your job and go for it. But yo, God bless, much love, peace and joy. Namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it, and too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Deuces.